There's a statement that Jesus made in Matthew chapter 12, verse 30. He said, "This is war, and there is no neutral ground. If you are not on my side, you are the enemy." Literally, what Jesus was saying is that there's no gray area. Whatever action that you are taking, whatever decisions that you are making, everything that you're doing is advancing a kingdom. The question is, what kingdom are you advancing? What agenda are you pushing forward? And one of the saddest thing with Christianity nowadays, especially in our generation, is the fact that Christians are too on a defensive mode. When you're playing a game, let's say soccer, for example, if you're playing defensive, that means you are not playing with the focus of scoring a goal, but you are just playing with the focus of not conceding a goal. And sometimes Christians have this type of mentality. They are too, I want to say, conservative, in the sense that they want to keep their faith only for themselves. And it's actually a wrong way of living your Christian life. Because when you understand everything about this life, Christianity is a faith that is calling you to come out publicly about it. Because it's a good news, meaning there's something that has happened to you. It's a good news, and the news is supposed to be shared. You don't see a good news and you call it something that is private. When it is a good news, it means it's something that you're supposed to go out with. It's something that you're actually supposed to proclaim outside to other people. And it's actually sad, guys, for real. It's actually sad, because one thing we need to understand is that there is no gray area. While some of us, sometimes we keep quiet on our faith, we want to downplay it because we want to be too nice with certain people. The other sides are working pretty much very hard to push their agenda, to push their kingdom, to push their own narrative and what they want to accomplish and want to do. And this is actually a call to a revival, because if we want to see revival, we're not going to see revival if you are seated right where you are. If we want to see a revival, we will see a revival when each and every one of us takes his own personal responsibility. When Jesus rose from the dead, he said to the disciples, "Go into all the world and make disciples of all nations." He said, "Go and preach this gospel to the whole world." And it is called gospel because, again, it's a good news. It's something that is supposed to be shared. When something good has happened to you, you want to let other people know. Something that is good, and you know that it is also open to everyone. So something good happens to you, and it is open to everyone, but you want to keep it to yourself. That actually raises a big question. Do you really believe? Have you really, really been saved? Because if you have been really saved and you really believe, that means you will not keep quiet about it. And one thing that you need to understand, you cannot be neutral. You say, "Oh, I believe in God, but I keep it for myself." There's no such thing. In fact, you cannot look at the scriptures, the Bible, from cover to cover, and you see where it is calling Christians to just be nice in their own area. No. Jesus is actually calling us to go out and go public about what he has done in our lives. So a Christian who is always silent and say, "I'm living my Christian life," and especially, when you meet those people who say things like, it's a private thing, it's personal, and stuff. Yes, salvation, as I said one time, is that salvation is personal, right? Meaning it's only you and God who knows if you're saved. But your faith is not supposed to be private. It's actually supposed to be public. It's not a private thing. It's a personal thing in a sense that it's only between you and God. Your real belief is only known by God, not by men and by the things that you're doing outwardly. But it's not something that is supposed to be private. It's not something that you're supposed to keep as a secret. It's something that is supposed to be out there in the open, where you actually out there and you're telling people about what Jesus Christ has done into your life. Many times you see in the scriptures when Jesus healed a person, when Jesus did something good for a person. And sometimes Jesus would even I think purposefully, he would say to the person, "Don't go and tell what has happened to you, but you will see the person directly going and telling everyone what has just happened to him. Because when you are really saved, you understand that something magnificent, something great has happened to you. And when you realize that something great has happened to you, you can't keep quiet. You can't keep quiet. And I believe some people are saved, but they don't understand how great of a salvation they have received. That's why some of them maybe are not bold out there proclaiming it. That's why some of them keep it like private. But I believe that when you understand how deep, how great this is, there's no telling. You can't keep it private. You can't keep it to yourself. You actually go out there and you'll be public about it. You'll be public about it. So this is actually a reminder for us to be public about our faith and not private about it. And remember, there's no neutral ground, and you are advancing a kingdom. Whatever decision you are making, actions you are taking, you are advancing a kingdom. But the question is, what kingdom are you advancing?